Well, hello. I thought I'd bring you something just a little bit different today. I'm not working on any cars or anything today because it's a Sunday and it's time to relax. Everyone's got to have a bit of relaxing time. So, yeah, I thought what I'd do today, well, as you can probably tell by the title of this video, I thought I'd just give you a bit of a tour around my garage stroke workshop and show you what I've got, what I work with. So if you're slightly bit interested, then stay tuned. If not, then, you know, if you want to see some car work, make sure you click on the next video, which will probably be tomorrow, and back on this one again. So, right, let me flip the camera around and I'll show you what I've got. Right, well, we'll start off with the door. Everyone's got a door. A few spare bulbs, always handy. Jump leads and a battery charger. So this sort of area I would call, this is my sort of electrical area. So, you know, reels of cable, got little plug sockets and what have you on the top there, and we got some lights under the bench as well, so that lights things up nicely. And as you can see, this is my mock-up of my heater, which might be going in the Mini. And inside this little box here, there's all the, oh, don't look at Scotch locks, but it's all the crimp terminals and stuff like that. So they're all to hand. That's just an odd toolbox I threw up there to chuck stuff in. Reels of tape, cable ties, and that's the mirror off of my Peugeot 206, which I've got to repair. Ooh, and here's my drawer. Once again, all electrical stuff, you know, soldering irons, a trailer tester in there, multimeter, gas for the gas powered soldering iron, amp clamp, multimeter leads, solder, loads of other just odds and sods really. And under there, that's just a bit of a dumping ground. I got my battery packs for jump starting cars. What else have we got? Sandblasting cabinet. That's quite an essential, although hasn't been used in quite a while now, but something I'm definitely not going to get rid of because it's quite good. And every workshop has got to have a hoover, so essential bit of kit. Right, moving around here, there's all me car audio sort of odds and sods. So as you can see by the writing on the box, speaker cable, don't know what's in that one, but power cables, there's loads of stuff stacked up behind there. And then I've got me speaker pods, which I'm going to probably use in the Mini somehow, not quite sure yet. A few old spray guns sitting up there, and of course my ramp, can't forget the ramp. That's a great bit of kit. That's one of the best things I've ever bought, that is. I'm really pleased I got that. So right, yeah, once again, just a dumping ground really on the corner there behind the ramp, and my rubbish bin. Don't forget the fan. That was the first fan, one blade broken. And oh yeah, look, and there's the parts off the second fan. Oh dear. So nut and bolt rack, got to have a bit of a nut and bolt rack. So many metric stuff, and then I've just got one pot in the corner there for UNF nuts and bolts, and that's just all thrown in one. So filing cabinet, and there's a couple of axle stands in the way there, but filing cabinet, that's mainly for the sort of welding stroke bodywork tools and stuff in there. There's me plasma cutter and my spot welder. And I think the bottom is, yeah, can't really open it, but there's things like, I don't know, circular saw and some jigsaws and stuff like that. So, and then onto my other little bench. This is mainly nuts, bolts, screws. There's keep my drill there. I've got my drill charger stuck to the side of the bench. Let's, this is my odds and sods drawer as well. So O-rings, self-tapping screws, cotter pins, a few split pins there. I think there's another one under there full of split pins, yeah. Fuses, self-tapping screws, more fuses, more self-tapping screws, more, oh, what are they? I think they're O-rings, yeah. staples, or you know, like I say, it's all the little bits and pieces in that one. So, and of course pillar drill, little bench pillar drill. That's another essential bit of kit as well. And then just more storage, mini windows and a couple of arches and door cards and crap like that. God, don't I keep some rubbish? Oh, that's where my tape went. I'll put that back on the way through. And of course, the main doors. And then over here, rarely used, but when it does come in useful, it is good. Press, can't do without that. Just tucked behind there is for doing front wheel drive clutches for holding the engine up. That's an essential bit of kit. A few mini panels there. Shh, cover seal. Haven't seen the cover seal, but could use that one day. Cut it down to make a proper seal. Who knows? But this area over here, excuse the bike, it's just kind of rammed up in the corner out of the way, but that's all my mini spares. So all my stuff for minis is in that corner, literally rammed in the corner. It does need a good sort out again. I did sort it out a little while ago, but yeah. And then my antique tyre machine. It's perfect for doing steel wheels. And then more rubbish just stacks up. Odds and sods of metal and door hinges and all sorts of rubbish in there. And then a proper rubbish bin. Bits of wood, so if you want to jack something up or put under a car or something like that, I've got various sizes of bits of wood there. Bench grinder, perfect tool. Oh, let me just go around the other side of the ramp. Black & Decker Workmate. Can't beat a Black & Decker Workmate. Very handy thing for laying mini doors down when you reskin them and stuff like that. And then just above this little bit here is a metal folder. It's not a great quality one, but it's handy for bending long strips of metal. So that's quite good. And look, there's a trophy there, look. It's not mine. That's for our friend Barney. I've been looking after it for him. He's still yet to come and collect it. But as you can see, bottom shelf, all paint related stuff. Next shelf up, oh, lots of rubbish again. Car headlights. I think that's all bodywork stuff in that box as well. And then more straps and ties and ropes and stuff. Like these are all the old boxes for my car stereo stuff, which is, they're all empty. It's just somewhere to store them. Oh look, my old skateboard. God dear, it's hard to believe I've still got that. Used to ride that when I was 15, 16, maybe 17 years old. My God, that's 30 years ago. God. Yeah, so, well, trolley jack, I've got two of them. There's another one over there by that other bench. You've got to have a vise on each bench as well. This is where my main bits of tools are. So, you know, we've got 1/4 drive sockets, 3/8 drive sockets, 1/2 inch drive sockets, and then over there 3/4 drive, and then just odds and sods sockets in the tops, torque wrench and Allen key bits, Torx bits, locking wheel nut removal tool, bolt cutters. That's another thing you don't use very often. And well, tracking gauges and another pair of spray guns. That's their new pair we've just bought. So one's for doing primer, which is this one, and that one's for doing the top coat, which we've used before now. And that's, they did the underneath of Jordan's boot with that. That's ever so good. Look at that. Dumping ground in the top of the toolbox, isn't it? It's nothing too exciting really. It's just general rubbish in the top. But snap-on spanners. You've got to have a decent set of spanners. But that's probably all that's decent in this old toolbox. It's a lot of rubbish really. See what I mean? Nothing exciting. Bottom drawer gets, if I can move it out, let's use the other hand. Yeah, a 1-inch drive air gun. That's very handy for undoing crankshaft nuts and stuff, pulleys. Right, and onto, that's just a little locker I keep paperwork in, keep it locked away. What else? We got a stereo. Can't have a workshop without a stereo as well. Like I said, 3/4 drive socket set. What else we got? Odds and sods in there. I think there's offcuts of hoses and stuff in there. A few large spanners. Yeah, and that used to be like my nut and bolt rack before I got the new one. Nothing too exciting. Spray cans. More of that sort of stuff. Oils and stuff like that on the shelf if I go around the other side. Oh, there's a beam setter as well for setting up headlights. So yeah, lots of oils, coolant, stuff like that. And more rubbish. And my little lathe. That's a fairly recent addition. It's only a tiny little thing, but I thought that would come in handy if I just wanted to nick something off of, you know, make something round again or whatever. That'll come in handy. But yeah, there you go. Basically, that's my garage. It is full of rubbish. I'm a bit of a hoarder, aren't I? But, you know, all this stuff, I stack it up on the shelves and I think that'll come in handy one day. And it has as well. Oh, there's one more little thing I didn't show you. Right at the back of the truck there, all this here, that's all my 8x4 sheets of steel. So that's what I do. I buy it in bulk. So I buy like 3 or 4 sheets at a time and then just cut off what you need for doing repairs or making new panels or something like that. It's quite handy. Don't think there's anything else I haven't shown you really. Oh, above my head, couple of trestles. Once again, for putting doors and stuff on and painting stuff with. It's they're quite handy. Don't think there's anything else above my head. Airline. It's not exciting, is it? Oh, what's all that up there? See, I forget about the things that are hanging up. So, just there, this is a towing A-frame. Bought that many years ago, and it's towed a lot of cars. That's done very well. There's a couple of mini panels, couple of wings up there, fan belts. Yeah, look at that. I say lots of crap. I do keep lots of crap. Yeah, there's nothing else exciting to show you. But yeah, if you've seen anything and you think, oh, I'd like to know a bit more about that, drop us a message and I'll endeavour to reply and tell you. But there you go. So that's the tour of the garage, which incidentally is at the end of my back garden and very close to the house. And I wasn't going to mention security, but it's got 4 CCTV cameras on and in the garage, and there's also an alarm on it as well. So if you don't believe me, I'll press the button. There you go. It's actually an adapted car alarm, so works very well. But yeah, there you go. So that's my tour. Just thought I'd bring you something a little different to watch. Have a little look round, see what it is. Oh, something else I've just spotted. It's another essential tool. Spring compressor for doing McPherson struts. Very handy. Once again, I do like to have the handy stuff. I'm just frantically looking around to see if there's anything else interesting, but just normal garage stuff, I think. It's nothing too exciting, but yeah. Anyway, so I'm waffling again. So there we go. I'm going to go and relax for the rest of the day. It's sunny out, so probably get out in the back garden, maybe even a barbecue. So hope everyone out there is staying safe. Ain't got none of this coronavirus stuff. It doesn't sound very nice, does it? Anyway, take care for now, and keep your eyes open for videos next week. Should be some more coming. Take care. Bye-bye.